this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Harris back to pass. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Sexton. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start
turning it on.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
A pickup of 8 brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's O'Neal. Quick strike complete. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick spin on the run. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he plows his way into the end zone.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Harris will throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him down. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll run the sneak for it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Harris back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll line up for a second down play. It's a draw. Oh, sweet feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Sends it back in motion. A little release to the back. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for second down. will throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Finding open areas. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
On the move, it's Hardy.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bell. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. Harris back to pass. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's second and long. Off play action. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Keeps looking downfield. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And they're not on the same page there.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target, but just can't hook up for the completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Harris will throw. He's got it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Hardy. Makes one man miss. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's O'Neal. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Harris back to pass. Looking for the score. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've got the screen set up. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To throw, it's O'Neal. Quickly to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a small...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got his man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Harris will throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Under fire. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. But this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Look out, he's got room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. These RPOs have really evolved. At one time, it was just a short pass, a little hop pass you would look for every now and then. This time, they took a shot off of it.
And these RPOs have changed coverages for the defenses. I mean, the zone coverage nowadays is out the window because I got to find a way to somehow match up with you and take away all that short stuff. Okay, well, my answer is now I'm going to take shots down the field. Great job by the defense understanding what they were seeing.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Harris back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off play action on first down. He wants it all. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Harris will throw. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
At the 23-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Give to the running back. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left side.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Harris back to pass. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. A lot of room to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. That punt is just going to create all kinds of problems. It goes out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. They're going to take over right around the 30-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Harris will throw. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Gets it out quickly. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gonna run it, it's Hardy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Tackle is made at the 42. Brings up 3rd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
4th down.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's 3rd and more manageable as opposed to 3rd and long. You could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Harris back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield.
The pass on 2nd down. Caught by the back. Loses 3. It's 3rd down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
1st down for the offense.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Harris will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up with a touchdown here. You need to dial up your best play possible.
No good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it from the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Number 8, hauls it in the end zone.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to the ground game on the left. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The give to the tailback. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Nice move there. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Tight end now in motion. With jet sweep pass. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Harris back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Spins away from one. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw again. Whips it out in the flat. Fighting off the defender. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. Harris will throw. Flips it out on the screen. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and we are tied coming down the stretch. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Some people in this situation would say take a knee. Some people say let the clock run out. I'll go win it in overtime. I say go for it. I like it. I think the coach says the same thing. Passing the ball a little bit down the field here. Be aggressive. Go try to get the win.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Harris back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they pick it off. You can't give it away